The Bank of Canada is cutting its key interest rate. This was expected. It now sits at 2.25%. That's down 25 basis points, the lowest level we've seen since July of 2022. And the bank is signaling this could mark the end of its cutting cycle. So what does it mean? Obviously, anyone who's trying to dip their toes into the housing market, very close attention to what's going on here. Ron Butler is standing by. Ron is a mortgage broker. Ron, good to have you with us. Thanks for your time. What does it mean?
Well, it means that for every new first-time home buyer who might be thinking about looking more deeply in the market, it's a positive. Variable rates come down 25 basis points. For everybody who has a mortgage, also good news, particularly if you have a home equity line of credit, personal line of credit, you're paying less as of tomorrow. Your payments go down, your interest reduces, and your principal is better. You pay your principal down faster. So it's basically a good news story for all mortgage borrowers and a good news story for new home buyers.
Yeah, the impact, let's say, on 2, 3, or 5-year mortgages, Ron, what do you think?
Well, on the fixed mortgage, it's driven by the bond yields from government bond yields, so it's not a direct impact. But because this cut was expected, we have seen those bond yields drift down for the last week or so. And we have some, well, look, we just have every mortgage rate in Canada is 3-year, 5-year, variable or fixed. It's all below 4%, so that's a good news story.
I'm also curious for folks who've, let's say, been sitting on the sidelines here on this news. Does it push them to get into the market?
We've actually seen that happen. We've seen some growth in first-time home buyers in the last couple of months. It's a slow growth. It's not huge. Prices are still very high in big cities in Canada, but we have seen some green shoots from first-time home buyers. Harder for people who have an existing home because in some cases they feel those values have fallen in big cities. So a little bit different there, but definitely good for the first-time home buyer.
There's going to be another meeting of the Bank of Canada in December. I know you're quite aware of that. What are you expecting?
No change. That's effectively what the Bank of Canada governor told us today, that he's happy with the position he's in. He clearly signaled there'd be no further change at the December meeting. But he's also a realist. If the Canadian economy continues to suffer as we get into January, February of next year, I wouldn't be surprised to see more cuts.
Ron, I appreciate you taking the time joining us from Toronto today.
Thank you.
Ron Butler is a mortgage broker.